world around us can get pretty noisy sometimes. Here at the University of Salford, there's a project progressing that is all about noise and the impact it has on our daily lives. The University of Salford is globally recognised for its work in the field of acoustics. The current facilities at the university are reaching the end of their lives, prompting the need for a brand new, genuinely state-of-the-art building as part of the £2.5 billion Crescent Salford masterplan. The £24 million acoustics building is currently under construction. Once complete, it will feature among the quietest rooms in the world. Nobody knows more about the potential of the project than Claire Lomax, Acoustics Laboratory Director at the university.
Our hearing dictates a lot of how we feel about the world. It dictates how we communicate with each other. It dictates how we feel in the spaces that we live in. And the noise and sound around us obviously can either enhance that, with people love music, people love, countryside noises, so there's pleasant noises, but also it can disrupt our experience of the world. So the work we do in this building will be to help people in that space. So we'll be looking at things like the noise from drones, noise from air source heat pumps. In the acoustics group at Salford, we're working on real world examples all the time in our work. One really good example of that is a project we did recently on a new bike bell. It was in partnership with Skoda, and it was addressing the problem that is a modern world problem, really, of people wearing noise cancelling headphones. So pedestrians wearing noise cancelling headphones can't hear a bicycle coming up behind them, even if the guy's ringing his bell. So Skoda came to us to address that problem. Okay, what can we do to change the design of a bicycle bell so that maybe somebody's got a better chance of hearing it, even if they're wearing noise cancelling headphones?
The technical requirements of the building present interesting challenges for main contractor Morgan Sindall Construction, according to Northwest Regional Director Stephen Gregory.
The programme is broken down into quite structured key milestones, mainly to manage the quality with intricate levels of detail because of the complexity of the building. So we'll start to enclose and wrap the facade, and then after that, then we'll start with the internal works. We take what the requirements are and the vision is from the university, and then we work with the design team quite tirelessly to come up with what really responds to that ambition. And that coupled with then you've got what it should look like and what it should feel like and how they use the space, along with what the performance of the building needs to be, and tying them together is really important, really, mainly because you've got to get, I suppose, a real true set of expertise embedded into the base design. And to do that, we bring all the consultants together and they make sure that the performance of the building can really meet the ambition and the use of the building.
Morgan Sindall Construction has long been an advocate for early contractor engagement. Being able to work with the university on the acoustics building from the outset has made for a smoother, more collaborative process.
If I could bottle up some of the behaviours around this particular scheme, I would, because we've had to get right into the nitty-gritty to really understand how the building was going to be tested, really understand how it was going to be built. There can't be any change. Change means that it might not perform. And because of those requirements, we've had to make sure that our plan is absolutely robust. And that's no joke. We've seriously had a full team around it for months, looking at every single little detail, because one screw being wrong could change the performance of the building.
While other institutions are tightening their belts, the University of Salford is investing heavily in its estate. The acoustics building is just one of several large projects that the uni has pulled the trigger on in recent years in a bid to enhance its offer for staff, students and Salford residents. Mark Wantling, Chief Infrastructure Officer at the university, explains more.
So Mark, you're developing at pace here, a lot of recent building projects, some already on site and more in the pipeline. Tell us about the overall aim of the expansion plans in the context of the city of Salford and the university itself.
So the university is part of Crescent Salford, the broader development of this area, and we've got a very specific plan around what we would call a campus connectivity plan. And that's really centred around placemaking. So the idea being, if we make a great place, then actually it's a great place for our staff, for our students, but more importantly for the community. We're a very civic-based university, recently signed a civic agreement with Salford City Council. I think that recognises the importance of a university's place within the city, but also how much it can contribute to the vibrancy of the city as well.
What else is coming down the pipe for us to get excited about?
Loads of things, probably too many to mention, but just to give you an idea of some of them, we've just recently had planning approved for 4 paddle courts just down the road, and that's really using a piece of land that wasn't in active use, but actually can create a great community asset, great for our staff and students to participate in paddle as well. So that's coming forwards very quickly. We've got a new business school that's planned on the south side of the A6, and that really will allow us to work with our students and small to medium enterprises to really help them progress as well in the city. So not just about education, but also research and working with SMEs.
Yeah, brilliant. And it's interesting, isn't it? Because if you read the papers, you would be forgiven for believing that universities are tightening their belts en masse and no one is actually developing anything. But you're bucking the trend here, aren't you? Tell us a bit about that. How are you able to do that?
Yeah, I mean, I think the first thing to say is we probably did underinvest for a long period of time as a university in the campus, and we probably underestimated the importance of a great campus to our staff and students, and we're really trying to change that now. We have been very prudent financially for a long time, but our student numbers have continued to grow, and that's been supporting the development of the campus. So it's not that we're throwing too much cash around, but actually we're being very deliberate in where we choose to invest, and actually that investment still has to make a return. So it still has to make the place attractive, has to support our research aims and ambitions, but also the part in the community that we play.
And what's the most exciting thing for you personally about everything that you're doing currently in the wider Crescent Salford master plan?
I guess to do it as part of a partnership, you know, working with Salford City Council, working with ECF, and then working with partners like Morgan Sindall, it's amazing to have broader plans rather than just seeing these almost individual piecemeal projects. We can actually knit it together across the whole of Crescent Salford and tell a real story about regeneration and development.
A master plan the size of Crescent Salford does not come together by itself or all at once. The three-way partnership between the University, Salford City Council and development partner ECF has divided the 250-acre vision into character areas. Crescent Innovation, where the acoustic building sits, is one of them.
So Max, we're here on Salford University campus, which is at the heart of the Crescent Salford master plan. Tell us what the vision is for that.
The vision is it's enormous in terms of its ambition and scale. It's a £2.5 billion partnership between ECF, the University of Salford, and Salford Council, and as part of that we've got a number of character areas that collectively will deliver thousands of new homes, new jobs, new education facilities, and it's one of our biggest partnerships in the UK.
And the acoustics building that we're taking a look at today is part of the first phase, Crescent Innovation. So tell us, zoom in a little bit and tell us about that and what you're hoping to deliver there.
So Crescent Innovation is really exciting time in that character area. We are on site with acoustics, as you mentioned. We also have the rise completing, but with the benefit of more time, we'll see lots of new workspace coming forward, out to 1 million square foot of new workspace and up to 1,000 new homes, again new jobs, key new connections coming from this area, the master plan through into campus, connecting students, connecting local residents and communities with the University of Salford and beyond.
So integration's an important point, isn't it? And making it all mesh and work together with what's already there. So how are you doing that in terms of making it work with the wider Salford community?
Yes, so we're really at early stages of Crescent Innovation. There's many more years to come of development, future phases that will come forward. Acoustics is obviously one of those, but we'll be integrating that through our engagement and our commitment to stakeholders, local communities. We're a patron sponsor of the Salford Youth Zone. We have a number of stakeholders that fed into this process through the consultation process that we've undertaken and the future ones that we will. So bringing communities into that conversation is absolutely fundamental for us. It's also really important as part of the social impact that we deliver, making sure that's relevant to local people, local communities and our other partners and stakeholders.
The £24 million acoustics building at the University of Salford will do much more than provide a home for a globally recognised programme. It echoes the ambition of an educational institution that wants to provide the best possible place for students, make the world a better place, and fashion itself as an establishment that the people of Salford are proud of by reaching out to and interacting with the local community. Sounds like progress,